What's the deal, gang? What's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another lovely trading week. My throat is killing me. Sorry, gang. I'm on antibiotics and like cough medication. I don't know. But my throat's been killing me. And the girls are good. One of them is sick. The other two are in school. Let's see what we got going on in Forex Factory. Oh, Empire State Manufacturing Index orange folder just played out, but
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
What we do care about is these two folders, right? That's at 9:45. Hopefully we get some trades in before that. If not, it's okay too. But 9:45 is really where we'll lock in on the news. Until then, price action Jackson. I will start counting how many times. I'm never sick. I've been sick maybe once in 5 years, twice in 5 years streaming here. Only got girl. I got 3 daughters. The oldest and the youngest one are in school. The middle one is upstairs playing on her iPad. She's sick. People at the Zoom door, come on in. Only thing that helps sore throat is 3 motion. So, yo, I went to the emergency room on Saturday. I went to the gym, and I walked out the gym, and I couldn't swallow. Like, my throat was killing me. And usually I'll take a couple of motion, and it'll go away. But I took 4 motion. It didn't go away after a few hours. I went to the ER, and they gave me a steroid shot, and then they gave me antibiotics, and they gave me ibuprofen 800. Strep throat. I'm gonna find out today because they took a culture and they said they're gonna call me today and let me know if it was strep or not. But like, I'm always strapped, so you know what I mean. It could be a strep throat too. It's a bad sore throat. Yeah, that's what the fuck the doctor wrote. He wrote sore throat. Only asking because the kids at school caught the same thing last week. Yeah, all 3 of my kids had strep throat before. Well, earlier, like a month ago. They just wanted to get me out of there because he was like, man, you look like nothing's wrong. I came in right out, like I was still sweating from the gym. He was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? You look healthy as hell. Why are you here? Like the guy next to me is like dying. The girl next to me is like standing and sleeping because she was like ODing on something. So she was just like leaning and sleeping. And they didn't want to move her because they didn't have no beds. So they was like, fuck it, let her sleep standing up. And she was just like... Yeah. So... Yeah, I was in there real quick though. I was in and out. You get a fever, a tiny red spot? No, I had nothing. I was feeling great. The only thing I couldn't do was swallow. Hey, you know what? I couldn't do that before either, so. Just found out yesterday my wife is pregnant, having my second baby next year in September. You know why I think it's not strep throat also? Because I think they would have called me, like I think this was Saturday, right? So they would have had the results yesterday. They probably would have called me yesterday saying, hey, you got strep. Yeah, I mean, you don't need wisdom that your wife is pregnant. You need to look at it. Here, I'll tell you what my mother told me. I'm going to tell you like my mom told me. Like, yo, so when I found out I was having like my first kid, I don't know whether to be happy or no, I don't know what to do. I was at work and my girl called me. She's just like, yo, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh yeah? Click, hung up the phone. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I called my mama. I was like, Ma. My mom was like, that's great news. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, that's awesome. It's a blessing. I was like, word. I hung up the phone, called my girl back. I was like, yo, my bad. I had a customer here. So that's amazing. It's a blessing. It's incredible. I'm so happy. Corona jab make you say I never took a jab. Nope, I was against that shit. So yeah, I called my girl right back. I was like, that's great news. So if I were you, I would honestly take it as a blessing and be super supportive, and even if you're not super excited, be super excited. Super excited. I was 26, 27, 27 I think I was. 26 or 27 when I found out. Lucky bro, that jab is point. No, I kept everybody that I knew from getting that shot. Everyone. Did you try gargling with salt? Yeah, that was the first thing I did before I went to the hospital. Yeah, I'm not big on meds either. I'm not a big fan of taking medication or taking chemicals, putting chemicals inside my body. Tainted DNA head. I stay away from all that shit unless it's like the last resort, like I had to fly places and they were like, you need to get a shot, and I was like, I guess I'm canceling that trip. Fuck that. I'm gonna wait a little till everybody else dies from the shot, and then I'm just gonna go take an empty plane to wherever I'm taking a vacation. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait it out. Your body will fight off anything foreign? Hell yeah. I fought off 2 Mexicans the other day trying to get in my car. Well, not the other day, but like a few weeks back. My body will fight off anything foreign, trust me. See, now it was a couple of local hobos trying to steal my car. Them boys are local. Take what you need. Trying to help everybody. When I go consistently, go into the ocean, it helps kill the cold. Not that it helps. I think you're just building up your immune system. Yo, let's do a little, while we're ranging here, let's do a little breakdown. We're here. It's teaching Yaponomics. So the daily closed with no bottom wick, barely a wick, almost no bottom wick. But it did close bearish, massively bearish candle. First thing we did this week was create that bottom wick. So we've created some range, but we also, if we close bullish on the daily today, we'll also establish a daily support. It's a strong area we rejected from. It's getting interesting. We might see some buys here. Now hear me out, chat. Hold on, let me mark up these levels. So 160 pips here. Okay. So hear me out, gang. 4-hour closing in 18 minutes. We're at a resistance, but minor resistance. And we have some room to fill the range, and we have a lot of room on the higher time frame. 4 hours bullish for now. The hourly's bullish for now at a support, at an hourly support. There's also a minor level right here. If you guys can see that running across, let me draw that up right here. Fucker, that didn't draw much. So you can see level right there, market comes up from, level right here, respects, level right here, right? The same way we come down here, if we decide to respect this level, when we start heading up, this is your next target. So then you would see this. If the 4 hours bullish, the hourly's bullish, 30 might flip bullish here, 15 might flip bullish here, 5 sprinting bullish here. So if everything closes bullish with the 4 hour, and we start off with a bottom wick, you see this line that I just drew up right here? This is a previous support that we can tap and then continue up. So this is where we will look for entries, right? As long as price closes above this area on the 4 hour. Okay, so that's what we will look for right now. We will be waiting on the 4 hour close to see if we get the hourly to stay bullish without flipping and driving down, and if we can get that 4 hour to stay bullish. Okay, capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, ooh, people at the Zoom door. Let me let you guys in. Watch the Asian Street back was a fire on 3-0. Yeah, 3 dubs, 3 small dubs. The 4 hour closes bearish. Will it be a light candle? Depending on how it closes, but that's a possibility. Yep. So we will also pay attention to that. A light candle, it leaves us room. It leaves us this top wick to fill, to come up, right? So what do you look exactly for when drawing your zones? Levels that we drive off of. Where does the market move from? Spreads are jumping for like a week now? Yeah, that's true. Here, Christmas you legend. How many different sound bites do you have? It's a company secret. I guess we'll never know. Spooky. Zone to zone, marking them off. Yeah, I guess, but like really lock in not where the market just bottomed out or topped out. Where did it drive from? And I really like to use the higher time frames to determine the range, determine those levels. And I pay attention to the lower time frame levels, but I don't have them as significant drivers of the market. Like, see, that's a significant level right there. Market just turned around in the spot. Significant level. important level right here. Market just rode up. We might change this level. I think this one might be a bit higher here. We'll see. Yeah, I like it there. Resistance, turned support, turned resistance, turned support. Yeah, pretty nice level. US is great at bombing and destroying enemy things, so there's no way they let drones in the airspace if they're not there. Like, something's getting ready to happen. I feel like I feel like those drones aren't anything crazy. Like, it's not anything from outer space, or like it's not any aliens. But I feel like it's the US government trying to ease us up to the idea of just extraterrestrial life. Like, I feel like the government already knows shit, and they're like, all right, we can't just let these fuckers come down here. Let's ease it up on them. Let's drop 200,000 drones around the fucking country, the size of fucking school buses, so people could be like, all right, they're real, right? And just kind of slowly. And then they're like, all right, ET, I'm gonna need you to do your thing. Go ahead and just appear. I also feel like whenever shit like this happens, I try to like tune that out and see what's the biggest news in the world right now. Because some shit is getting covered up, right? There's no need to spend 18 hours a day on the news networks saying the same. Here's the thing. When the news networks are saying the same thing word for word, like when you turn on one news network and they said something, and then you go to another one and they pretty much use the exact wording that the other news network used, it's a psyop. Like, they're getting a fax or an email from the top. This is how you're going to describe it, and that's how it goes. Like, I know people that work on news networks, and like, that's how it goes. They get a word, this is how it will be described, and that's the words you have to use on live TV, on air. Who does it come down from? Nobody knows. But when shit like that starts happening, it's typically a psyop, and they're trying to get everybody to work in unison, which typically means there's some news that they're trying to keep your attention away from, right? Focus on this shit because we have some other important shit that we can't have you focus on. So it's a big tell when every network is playing the same thing with the same vocabulary. Don't get caught in a psyop. You really figure out where the uniqueness is in the story. Otherwise, you can really go from one network to the other, and the vocabulary used is identical. It's not even. It's like the same person wrote for, and these are opposite networks, right? These are not networks with the same views, but they're all saying the same thing. So it's something going down. Instill fear? Nah, I see drones. I'm like, I start acting like I'm a fucking castaway on a deserted island. Take me. No worries, no country will attack USA unless it's USA themselves or a different fucking planet. You believe in Project Bluebeam? I don't need to believe in shit that's a fact. Right? It's on paper. It's on government paper. Project Bluebeam. You can't you can't, what, you're gonna forge it now? There's nothing. I don't believe in shit that I know, right? Like, if I know something, I know it. I believe in shit that I don't know for a fact. Yeah, some dude was like, yeah, they would never do that shit on top of Texas, right? Because like in Texas, they would just be fucking shooting. But honey, can you fucking take our donkey and go to the gun shop? I need more bullets. We gotta bring down this fucking flying 18-wheeler right now. Yeah, in Texas, guy would be like, all right, news gone nowhere. We are ranging. We got 6 minutes to go for this 4-hour candle. Did your update session trades? And that's from last night from Asian session. I just want Papa Trump in here so I could so they can release the Epstein list. I'm really curious about the Epstein list. That's what I want to see. You don't believe in aliens? Damn, that's crazy, Joe, because they believe in you. It's kind of lousy of you. Another one. A doesn't believe in aliens too, but they believe in you. So you're just going to let them down like that? It's messed up. You think more exposing will happen again under Trump like last? Oh yeah, he's grabbing everybody by the pussy. Hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta be pretty conceited to think you're the only game in the universe. Five minutes, gang. Minutes. 4:20. 4:20 remaining. Chat, we are 10 subs away from 26.5k subs. Can we get to 26.5k subs? Let's get 10 more subs on stream. 10 more. Diez subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, yes, 10. I had to count for a second. Like my kids. $26.6 subs a few days back? No way. No. 26.4. Unless somebody botted them and added and took away 100. That's dumb. We We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes here, gang. Let's look for possible entries, possible pineapples. I think this would break the 4-hour low though right here, right? Yeah, that would break the previous 4-hour low. I really wished we pulled up higher. I want us in the next 2 minutes to be above 26.64.9. I really don't want any of this fuckery here. It's only 4 pips. Oh, more people at the Zoom door. Come on in. So, yeah, we got a minute to go here. I don't think the hourly will flip in a minute. My question is, why didn't this drive right now if it had a chance, if it came up here for like the 4th time? Want to closure above here, 62.39. You want to closure above this area to show that this was a fake out. You don't want to hold the resistance here. You've also kind of broke structure here on the 15, right? Created a lower high and a lower low, so the structure is broken. Hold on a second. All right, there's the closure. Let's see if we can get this wick down. If we can't, no kind of top wick is good here. No top wick. Now that we're getting a top wick first, I'm gonna let this really push out of this range, down or up. So now if it comes down, grabs the bottom wick, and then rejects, I mean, I'm not looking for positions till we drive out of here. This is a pretty ugly range. You don't want to be a part of this, and you don't want to be... Wow, that 30 closed in decisively, right? Almost a doji candle. And it closed respecting resistance here, the minor one. The one I was talking about. If we had a chance to break up here for a fake out, why did we end up closing below it? Likely to come back down, possibly, right? If you look, remember I just said the structure is broken. So you see higher high, then you see a lower, you see a higher low, then you see a higher high, and then you start seeing lower high, lower low, lower high. Maybe you break this low, you get a lower low, and now your structure is changing to the downside. These candles are making lower highs, lower lows. Well, besides this one, structure starting to change. So if this one breaks the previous one, bearish structure forming. That's the 30. The 1 and the 4 are still bullish, right? But this is the first 1 hour that didn't break the high. It created a higher low, but didn't break the high. It didn't create a higher high. So pause on any entries for now. It's just the 30 wicks. Yep, just the 30. That seems to be telling same story as the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Found a little range. We've grabbed orders now. I believe we need to come up to 64. That's the rejection area. It's the higher time frame rejection area, but 64, 65, but not with this top wick already being made here. I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I'm looking at the 2 hour right now. 2 hour Le candle, I see, but there's a strong 2 hour support here, right? That runs across to the left. That it's about to tap at 2660. Which could run us up considering the 1 hour and the 4 hour closed bullish. 2 hours bearish. So yeah, they're telling us different stories here though. The late candle, you'd expect that to pull back and fill the wick down. So we'll see. I'm going to need them to line up a little better than they have lined up so far. Bud time. This is some sativa. Sativa diva. That's what I am in the mornings. I'm a sativa diva. Is it available for everyone to join? Yeah, anyone who wants to join can join. Like, I don't check the country you're from. What do you like? What do you mean? If you want to join, you can join. Can't join the Discord. Maybe you're using an expired link. Exclamation point Discord, and a proper link should come up. Where will I find the link? You'll find the link once you join. Wait, hold on. Are you confused or am I? Hey, if you guys are struggling to find the link, maybe you guys aren't cut out for this. Like, because trading is a lot harder than finding the link. I don't know. I don't even know if I want you to look for the link at this point. Punisher's tight. I'm kidding, bro. It's you get the link. All right, so you mean for the Zoom, right? You'd have to sign up for the signals to get the link to the Zoom. Maybe that should be the entry test. Find the link. Yeah. You do a little trolling. Do a little bit of trolling. Glad you came back to the Asian session. I didn't come back to the Asian session. I've never left. Never left. Yeah, we've been doing Sunday Asian forever. That's not stopping. That's a private session. Would it be possible for you to send out Zoom link via email or Telegram? Don't have access to the other. Wait, Jules, didn't you join the signals? I swear you said last week you joined the signals. So once you join, you get access to the channel in Discord that says Zoom links, or wait, hold on, it says Clubhouse Zoom right there. There's a channel called Clubhouse Zoom where the links are. That's where I drop the link every morning. So you should have access to that channel, so you should be able to just open it. I did, but I'm in Russia, and Discord and YouTube Premium is blocked. You guys don't have Discord or YouTube. Yeah, you guys started a war. Damn, that's fucked. Use a VPN. Try not to start any wars next time, but like use a VPN. Or DM me and I'll send you a link. I don't know. But yeah, try to not start any more wars, bro. That's crazy. You guys don't even have McDonald's anymore. That's fuckery. McDonald's packed their shit up and just left. Like what? They didn't even take the Big Macs. They just left everything. Week, so you here next week, all week? Yes. A long Christmas day off? Yes. We'll be here. They have a fake McDonald's. Yeah, somebody took over and now they're building like their own burgers. They have McDonald's. It's called Вкусная точка. That's terrible. It's the same shit. But what do they do for mac sauce? How do they get mac sauce? Do they just put some olivier on top of the burger and that's it? Don't control what my government does, as neither do you. Don't get offended. I'm just trolling, bro. What do they call the Big Mac now? The Big Вкусный? The big and tasty? Just trolling, Jules. Just DM me next time you want to hop in the Zoom and I'll send you a link. The McBomb. The McPutin. I'll take 2 McPutins. McCurry. Oh man. Ah, shit. Alright, let's get off this topic before I fucking get McBanned. McShadowed. Your 2 hour don't look like that? How about your 1 hour? If your 2 hour don't look like that, it just means your broker is on different rollover time. That's it. We also got news here in half hour. We have NYC open here in about 18 minutes. Sorry, I'm late. Don't worry, I'm not going to hold that against you. Still made it. We're all good. How's the music? Oh, still good. Can you let Ryan in? I think I did. How does the signal channel work? If you're part of it and you see a trade, well, and I take a trade, you'll see the trade pop up in the signal channel in that same second. This is good. The fact that we're breaking down here like this is good. If we can break the previous 30 low, we were just talking about it, right? We're going to start a structure, a bear structure on a smaller time frame. And if we can get down here below 57, 57 is an area we drive up from. But we've driven up from here right there with this wick previously. We've tapped 64 and didn't break it. We've tried to tap it again, didn't break it. We tried to come up again, didn't break it. Have a top wick, and now we're going to break the lows. Highly likely we're going to finish out the range to 55. What we need is an entry. Let's start looking. I'm not looking for entry right now. I want to break down here completely, so this way we can take a top wick entry on the next candle, right? So the 15 is going to close here. We need a bottom wick on the 15. Then we need to map out possible top wick areas across the board. Looking left, looking to the most nearest. You're looking at these areas right here. The issue is you don't have a bottom wick right now on this 30. If you close with no bottom wick, I'm waiting on the NYSE open candle. So this fucker is going to have to drop in the next 10 seconds and come back up. Just broke structure, yeah. We didn't break structure. We're just keeping up with this little bear structure on the 30 and the 15. There we go. The 15 closed, no bottom wick. Be very careful here. It closed, no bottom wick, at a support, at a minus support right here. So it could start coming right back up. If it doesn't and it breaks down here, great. Let's hope it drives and then leaves some range for us. So possible rejection area to the downside over here at 59.8, but there's no wick here. There's no trade for us. No trade for me. Previous candle closure tells us that there's no range to go down. Highly likely we hold a support here. So let's see if that happens or if it doesn't. And then, like, remember I said there's a workflow of things. So depending on how this plays out, that will determine the next step. Yeah, chat, drop some likes for now. Drop likes up to the channel. Make sure your notifications are on. This way you know when to show up. This way you know when we're streaming. You get notified. NYC open here in 15 minutes. That's right. Should bring in volume. Did we just create this bottom wick for the 4 hour? It's a possibility as well. All right. Look where these wicks come down to. So that's a possibility as well. But if this is the bottom wick for the 4 hour, we'll let this push up and then we'll play the rest of the move. The remainder, we're not going to guess here up or down. Wicks are ranges, right? So do you mean with that on the lower time frame it's a range forming, like on the 1 minute is a range in a 30 candle, two big wicks? Like, wait, I'm so confused. Yeah, this is a range. This wick is a range. Every wick here is a range on a smaller time frame, on the time frames below it. See, like this wick from the, not previous hour, from 2 hours ago. The candle of 2 hours. You see this wick? This wick is actually a range right here. And when you go down to the small time frame, you see that playing out. See, it's stuck in this range. You've since created a steeper wick, which means the range was extended, but at that moment, that was the range. And if you recognized it at the moment that it was happening here, which was, when was this, like 3 a.m.? So this is middle of London, yeah. You probably could have taken this ride up. So we don't know. Top wick for the 15, bottom wick for the 1 hour. Which one is it? Or bottom wick for the 4 hour? Is there a probability of having entry before news? Of course, it's possible. Is it probable? It's not probable, it's possible. Trading the 1 minute range for now? What's on the 1 minute? Oh, no, I can't do that. That's a no-no. I know this. Wait a minute. Where's my J? Lower low? Yeah. No, like, good. Good that it's pushing. Lock in here. It's possible we have positions here pretty soon. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna take a sell right here, right where we are. Just took a sell, 26.57.65. 26.57.6, right there. Just took a sell. If we come up here to 59, I'll take another sell. But for now, I think we should see a drop. NYC opens coming in here. We should see some volume. The 5 might hold, but that's a minor time frame here on the 5. I'm really looking for a quick push through before the 30 closure. Might happen with the 30 NYC open, but I'm looking for a quick push through here. Adjust this is way too far. Wait. What had just happened? That moved our entry. Sorry. Just trying to adjust this. I was like, wait a minute. We didn't enter there. Yeah, we got some room here. I think we should be able to see at least 56. be interesting. Wow, spread is jumping. Anybody else's spread is jumping? My spread just went to like 8 for a second. That means volume's coming in. Volume's coming in. NYC open here soon. Can we see a drop? Can we see a drop? Got 2 positions open right here right now. And we see a drop. Can we see a drop? It's really extended here. If we don't see a drop, but we see a 30 close with no bottom, Mike just went out for a second. Let me know if you guys hear me. I was going to say, if we see a 30 drop and close with no bottom wick, we'll close the position immediately if it closes with no bottom wick. Okay, good. Good. Can you hear me now? Good. It's kind of stuck around here. Hasn't really moved. Been sitting at like 5 to 8 pips. It tapped this little support here. It's minor though. So 30 is key. 30 is key. Chat, there's a chance we take another entry. We're at around 58.5, 58.6, 58.5. That's a possible entry also. Like right here. Just took another sell at 58. It came out to 58.3. It tapped 58.5. And we got in there 58.3. Okay, so I'm in another position here, 58.3. There you go. I'm going to close my first position here, break even. Closing half of my second position, and I'm moving stops to break even, making this a risk-free trade. This is house money now. So what we did was we got rid of this. We closed that at BE, and we closed partials here, and we've moved this now to break even. There's no risk on the table, and I'm running about 4 pips in profit here, 5 pips in profit, and stops are at break even. Okay, no risk on the table. I've gotten about 10 pips out of this trade so far. And that's it. Let's see if it can run a little further down. We got 3 minutes till NYC open. And this is house money. If it takes us out here, we've closed partials and boom, just got taken out. We'll give it another attempt on the 30. We will give it another attempt on the 30. W. So, I don't know what the total we made on that trade was. Probably like 11 pips. 11.6, so 12 pips. 12 pips on there. We got to manage it like that. We have to manage it like that with the 30 coming up. with the wick that we need. So we need a wick left. We need a top wick on the next candle, right? There's no point in having that risk on the table, understanding that you want to pull back. You don't just need a pullback, you also want a pullback, right? So why be in there? Take your monies and wait for another entry, for a better entry. Oh, people at the Zoom door. That's win number 350. Decent win for a month. No, that's just a warm up. I'm just warming up here. Just a little bit of risk management. Another person at the Zoom door. What the fuck? I leave for 2 minutes. You got to trade in? Yeah, I'm sorry. No one announced that you were leaving, so I wasn't even aware. I wish if like you should have left a note, and we would have waited for you. Oh, it's time to flip the tape. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. So a lot will depend on how this candle opens up here in 1 minute. So a couple of things we have going to our advantage. Besides the fact that the 30 is closing, it's 9:30, which means it's NYC open. Volume's coming in, right? That's number two. Number three, you're keeping up with bearish structure here, right? And number four, the 15 didn't leave you a bottom wick. So we waited this next 15, and now it's leaving you a bottom wick. So now it's leaving range. We have volume, and we pretty much have direction. It's all about entry at this point, right? Now it's about getting your most optimal entry, which would probably be at 59 areas here, 59.8. So another 15 pips up, I think, would be your optimal entry. This range is super extended. It should be like this. Oh, we opened with a bottom wick. No entry here. This can flip, right? This area held, right? You see you held this across the board. You closed above it. So if we open up with a top wick, even if you're wrong, it'll fill this and then come back up. But now that you've gotten this bottom wick first, and you're at a support, if you flip, you're probably coming up to fill the rest of the candle. So a little bit more waiting. We have news here in 14 minutes. 14 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. All right, Forex Factory. It's factorizing. PMI here in 14 minutes. And last time we had a mixed bag. Do we get a mixed bag today again? We'll see. We'll see in 14 minutes. You close? Close what? Yeah, we closed a while ago. Once you see the positions gone on here, they've been closed. I also said we closed. With those wicks to the left, I'm the only wicks here. Would those wicks to the left not bother you because it filled the range almost 2 times already? Where we are? Which wicks to the left? Are you talking about this? Give me the exact time. 4:30? 4 a.m.? Candles have times too. They, you know, if you tell me the time of the candle, I can go back to that exact candle. Hi, beautiful. How you feeling? How you feeling? So-so? How's your throat? Hurts? Has your nose stuffed? Has your heart full of love? Huh? Yeah? Come here, give me a big hug. You want to sit next to me? Where's your iPad? Yep, she went back to bed. 7:30. Let's go to 7:30. This wick. Filled it. Just filled it. Well, what about it? Like, yeah, we filled the wick. That's fine. We're not looking to use this wick as any kind of advantage point for us. Like, it's just noise, right? And what do we do with noise? We just tune it out. I lost 1.4k. Damn, Mahmoud. If I lost 1.4k, my mood would be bad. I would be in a bad mood. My mood would be all fucked up. I mean, like, is the probability getting lower because that wick filled it previously? Because sometimes you don't take the trade because of that. You said because it's been filled. Yeah, but not in this case. You're misinterpreting what I said, because I wouldn't take this here because this has been filled, but we didn't base our entry on that. We based our entry on volume, direction, momentum, and timing in the market. It wasn't based on this previous candle. I wasn't basing it on a range that's been created. This wasn't the wick filled trade. Right? This was just a volume trade as we're breaking out of the range, logically expecting to fill to here, right here on the 15. This is what the level we spoke about. Use it, sell at 59 if we don't have a bottom wick. We needed to sell it. So this candle needed to open up top wick first. As long as this didn't exist, right here, this wick doesn't exist, I know we're going to make it. We're going to need to make this area. Right now, I don't know if we need to come down here. There's a support, runs across. First thing we did was grabbed orders. So we already did what I know we needed to do. And if we were here, we can play that advantage, right? We can say, all right, we need to come down here and do this. So we have an advantage point. Now we've already done it. So there's no, that advantage is gone. Says you're coming up here, you don't need to come back down here, right? It just doesn't need to come down here to grab orders. It already did. So that part is past. This breakdown now becomes different. This becomes irrelevant. These areas right here. They're irrelevant until this wick is made. Sosa FX. Five-minute trade holders got more than us. No, I think the 5-minute, this was what, yesterday, probably today. On Friday, definitely 2 trades were more than me. But today, I think that was a break even. Excuse me. People at the Zoom door, come on in. We need closures now outside the range. We need volume. We need volume. It's NYC open. I think we'll see some volume here. It's just going to take another 10 minutes. And we have news in 10 minutes. Sorry, news in 8 minutes. Let's watch that play out, and then we'll take advantage of the after effects of it. Oh, hold on a second, Chad. Fucking mute. Do you have a course? You've made it. You've made it here. You're a bit late, but it's all right. We won't count that against you. All right? You're here at the course, and this course doesn't finish. It's not like one of those 2-week courses you take online, right? It's not one of those courses that I sell you and then you get forever access to, that you can then take all of it, right? Read it all, and forever access is irrelevant at that point because you've been through it. So it's just a marketing ploy. No, we don't have any of that. This is the course. You never finish it, and there's no diplomas here because the learning never stops. Okay? Very simple. You're in a course that goes on forever, and it's continuously updated, upgraded with the latest and greatest. You'll never finish it. You'll never graduate from here. The learning never stops. Still valid sell. I mean, yeah, you can take it. I wouldn't hold it against you. It's just I'm not taking it. Can't hold shit against you. It's 9:38. Yo, we got 6 minutes here for the news. And 6 minutes. Slim Shady, you're on. I gotta go smoke this little Holy J. We got 6 minutes. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, chat. Damn, breakout already. The way we are forming in this range, highly likely we will not trade the news. It's possible I get some entries if we see a heavy push. I don't see myself trading the news here, but I'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll set some levels for news. I'm taking you guys with me. You guys are gonna go outside with me, so we can keep this conversation going. Damn, bro, can finish a Holy J in 2 minutes? No, but I can start it. You guys should drop some likes for now. Oh, fuck. BRB gang. Oh, the only lighter I get, and it's not fucking working. Anyone else here part of the BRB gang? Anyone else taking a step outside? Kenny's not part of the BRB gang. He doesn't leave. Just smokes. Chat. Let's go. 10 more subs to get to 26.5k. I'm sorry, 13. We need can we get 13 subs in the next 2 minutes? WTF. You already got a winning trade. Run up the subs. Also, congrats to Eddie for winning the 25k account yesterday during the private session. Shout out to you. Chat, if you're over here paper trading, go get your instant funded account. Get instantly funded at Top 1 Trader. Skip the challenge. Forget taking the challenges. Get an instant funded account and start trading with us right now. Straight into the money. Forget the challenges. Forget it. Don't end up like the challenger. All right, dope. Not a single person subbed. Amazing. You guys are great. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Oh man. What if I could? I hear that. Not even one. Not even one person. It's not too incentivizing for me. There we go. 4 people just did so. 9 more. Well, you need 9 more for 26.5. Ooh, 5 more. We're at 26,495. Let's go. 5 more. 26,498. 2 more. 2 more subs. There we go. 26,501. There we go. We're at 26.5. Appreciate that, gang. Only had to beg you. That's cool. That's cool. So 26.55 is tapped as we expected. Remember we said we're looking at 26.55 overall. Yeah. 26.5K. Thank you guys. Now, the news here. 1 minute, less than a minute. 40 seconds. Typically, I would wait for a push here and a rebreak of the push. But the last few times we've had PMI here, we've had mixed bags. We had a mixed bag of numbers. So 20 seconds here, plus a little bit of a delay on their part, will tell us if it's a mixed bag or not. I'm not too focused on trading the news the rest of the year. I know we've actively traded news the entire year, but the last month or two since the election, it's been really funky. It would drive and come right back into range. So we see the push. We see us coming back into range here. So earlier in the year, we would have sell stops right here on the break of that low to finish out the range. But this is a strong support. If we start heading up from here, it would make sense too, right? You have your shampoo play over here on the higher time frame. So if you're gonna, this is the decision making area, up or down, it's gonna decide it right the fuck here. And after it makes that decision, we will wait for a push from that area, up or down, and then we'll hop on probably on the next one, Arcana. Mixed bag again, right? Oh, it hasn't dropped yet. Holy jumping fucking Jesus. How many times we're gonna get a mixed bag? It's the opposite now. Yeah, let's turn this shit off and just wait for it to price action, Jackson. Yo, guys, don't use the instant funded link. I gotta get rid of that. Jay, if you're gonna drop a link, use the one that says top1trader.com/Wix, not /instant funded. I gotta get rid of that link. That's like an early link that they did for me. Yeah. You get 5%, but I just don't get credit for it. So they won't see that this was a Wix community member. They see you use code Wix, but they don't see you coming from our community. Rig news? No, I mean we've been expecting this, right? We've spoke about mixed numbers for the last month. We've been speaking about that. Better than getting 15% getting peed on, bro. Oh, you changed your name. I'm so happy. Or was it always like that on YouTube? Because it's not like that on the Zoom. Grow Bar Stevo. You changed it, good, because it was like one full name. I was just like Grow Bar Stevo. I wasn't sure, but I'm so happy I know it's Stevo. Yeah. You might want to get rid of the whole Grow Bar thing in general. Just stay Stevo. Where are you from, bro? And don't say right near the beach. Hold on, gang. It's hot. It's hot out here. Getting hot out here. This AC in sleep mode right now. I don't know how. I didn't even know there was a sleep mode. Oh, it's in broken mode. Sorry, that's basically sleep mode. Yeah, this is the new broken mode I just installed. Yeah, this shit works the best in broken. Does he sound robotic sometimes? Yeah, if I step too far away from my PC. It's crazy. On the broker, I got a gap down here. On the broker, this shit right now looks like a fucking gap. It looks like this on the broker. Fucking crazy. Maybe we're getting that bottom wick for the 4 hour finally, huh? Created a bottom wick for the previous one. I don't know. We'll see. I will, however, wait this 1 hour out, regardless of what happens. Okay, so not regardless of what happens. Let me retrace a bit. Unless we start pushing out of this range before the 1 hour is up, this 90 pip range, 55 to 64, we're most likely going to wait for the next hourly candle. If we start breaking out this range, the market just starts dropping here prior to closure, right? Prior to closure, let's say we start seeing this right now, right? So if that's the case, then this wick's going to look like this, right? If we start seeing price do this and push up, push back up, I'm going to probably look for an entry right here across the board after it did this and pushed up. I would get an entry before the closure of the candle, because this, we're going to get really close to the hourly closure. The hourly closure is going to be bearish. Look at this massive bearish candle that's come down. You're not going back up 100 pips right now in the next 8 minutes, but chances are very low that you would reverse 100 pips in 8 minutes, right? So you're going to get a bullish closure. So if it pulls up a little bit more against you, you'll have a chance for a pineapple. But with volume and momentum, when it does create this wick before the closure, and it's like 3-4 minutes before the closure, you're going to get a lot of play in this range, and it's going to go up down right in this little range where see it's gone up and down. It's going to do what the market has done historically here, but because there's volume, it does it at a faster pace. right? So whatever it's done in this range previously is going to do it here, but much faster. So I would bank on it to fill this its own wick before the hourly is even up. Okay? If it fills through here and pulls back up to here all before the hourly is up, I will expect it to also refill it before the hourly is up. And in the worst case scenario, with a pineapple top wick entry somewhere here, and we're looking for the rest of the range. So yeah. That is what we are looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Right? Just giving you the behind the scenes of my thought process here. So 6 minutes. If we do not close below these areas, it's still an hourly closure. It's still got a wick to fill to the downside, some range here. Only 15 pips. But we can increase that range by taking a top wick entry. We're going to expect another bottom wick here. You're going to expect the price to grab orders here based on the hourly. So you'd expect a bottom wick, and if you're expecting a bottom wick, can your top wick give you enough of an advantage point that we don't need the candle to drive, we just need the flip, and that would be around here. So this would be first entry on the next 1 hour for a top wick. This would be a second entry. The rebreak of the high of the previous 30 in that case. All right, 5 minutes. This is what we're looking for. Top wicks to those two areas. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Is that first entry to which direction? What do you mean? We're looking for sells. We are looking for sells right now. And I'm looking for a top wick to these areas. Kind of interesting here where the 15s already came up to this area. The previous 15s already tapped that area as well. I think we're going to do the same thing here off the hourly. No losses for more than a month. What you talking about? You got no losses for more than a month? No, I know who you mean. I wanted you to repeat it. I wanted you to say it. He probably hacking? Yeah, I'm probably hacking, bro. See, it'd be more understandable if it was like no losses. for the month. Plus, we only take like 1 trade or 2 trades a week or something, or 3 trades a week. But we take like 3 or 5 a day. Yeah, if they're asking for a coupon and they already applied one, put WIX, code WIX, W-I-X. We're gonna need a bottom wick. We need this candle to have a bottom wick. The hourly's got to print a bottom wick here. For now, it has one. It's small, but it has one. So about a minute left here, a minute 10 seconds, so 70 seconds left here. Looking for a top wick as long as this candle closes with a bottom wick. If it doesn't close with a bottom wick, we'll have to ignore it for a minute and wait for one to be created. Or we come straight up without creating a bottom wick. We still play the top wick to the flip, but it would be the next area. It would be around 57.8. 40 seconds here. What will be our stop? No stops. How long you been trading? It's 2018, so about 6.5 years, 6 years. Started trading August of 2018. We got some kind of wick. It's 4 pips. That's not really a wick. Yeah, we need range to be created. That closure tells us there's no range, right? So it doesn't mean it won't go down. It can still create that range. That's what we need. But the chances of it driving down with that type of closure become less. Right, so kind of a mixed bag in terms of the fact that you did have a massive bearish push, but this tells us that you've pushed right to the next range and no more range to go down because of no wicks, right? Wicks are ranges, and this has no wick. It doesn't have a range, right? Just using that logic, we need some range to be created. This is also exactly where the news bottomed out. If we go back 15 minutes ago, right? This was the news candle, bottomed out here. Came up. Late candle here on the 15. Another thing telling you it's going to come up, right? Late candle on the 15, not really a bottom wick. First thing we did was create a bottom wick here, flip bullish, so like few things telling you we should come back up a little bit higher. But on the off chance that we don't and we just break down here, we will look for positions maybe off the next 5, maybe off the next 15. Your broker 1 hour low is broken? No. My broker 1 hour low is at 2653.5. So the news on the broker came down to when we had that drop, 53.5 right here. My previous hour goes down to here, so we haven't broken the previous hour candle yet. On here we have. So, but that's just because of the news. So, like, I understand and I'm okay with that discrepancy. Just gonna wait for it to kind of even out here. It worked out on the dot though, right? That area. If we didn't make this bottom wick first, over here, this area, this level here worked out to the T that we marked off for a top wick. I mean, we said we need a top wick first. This opened up with a bottom wick. 930 came up, tapped that area on the dot, and then came down. Do you recommend journaling? Yes. Any kind of data collection is good for you, right? That's your best friend. In trading, historical data is your best friend. That's what should help you really, you know, formulate and build your analysis. The data that you've collected. That's why I say it's your best friend here. It should help you more than anything else does. Because that's like, right, that's your sample sizing, that's your forward testing, that's everything you've done to see what works, what doesn't, and stuff that you've been a witness to the results of. Which time frame you decide for entry? All of them. It's a combination of all the time frames lining up and telling the same story. Sometimes off to 4, sometimes off to 5 minutes, sometimes 1 hour, sometimes to 30. It really depends. There's no one time frame we trade off. We use every time frame to really get, you know, a good feel for the story that the market is telling us. On that note, let us check the 23-minute time frame. The GOAT says we're bearish, so we're bearish. It's a funky area with the shampoo play possible here, right? So, could start driving up here. Who was your mentor? My dad. My Faja. Faja? Yeah, my Faja. My Faja loves gold. That's a reference and a half, yeah. You guys watch Gold Member? You're all gold members here, by the way. Smoking a pancake, a bong and a blintz. What does he say? A crepe and a cigar? Or something like that. Get in my belly! Get in my belly! That movie was so good. Freaking laser beams. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Forever. Yo. That's a 2-hour closure here in 50 minutes. Let's see how bearish this closes. So we can kind of go back in time and say to ourselves, ask us a question. Hey, what has happened previously at this range? And when you've seen this rejection down and you see this wick and you realize next candle makes a bottom wick, you say to yourself, well, can I get in for a sell somewhere here, maybe here, in order for us to create that bottom wick like it has done historically in this area where we are right now? Can the next candle come up? Where's the likelihood that it will reject? This area, this area. Once again, we've drawn that up. Maybe even this area, but this would be breaking the previous 2-hour high, so that would be a 4-hour flip, which I wouldn't be happy with. But those are the possible areas to come down. Those are rejection areas. So can we see a closure here maybe on the, even before the 2-hour? The 2-hour is going to be solid. But that's in an hour. It's in 50 minutes. I think before then we could also see a 30 and a 15. A lot can happen here. Let's just really break down first. Or let's make sure we are breaking down. All right. 4 minutes here for this 15. You know, 50 isn't coming here. Chat, lock in. We might have positions pretty soon here. I'm going to take a sell right here, right where we are, 2653.7. Just took a sell, 53.7. We can expect this to come down towards the 50 areas here. .38 should be 53.7. There. The spread's like 3 or 4, so it's not too bad. Expect a quick little pop down here. Just something light. One more pop. One more pop. Not really. I saw about 8 pips. That's about it. Nice support there. Minor, but minor area that we've tapped. I saw about 8 or 9 pips, I think, but I'm really looking for this area right here, 52 flat. We got 1 minute for this 15 to close, and these white lines are possible entries on the next 15. "90 seconds here." "60 seconds." So 1 minute to go for the 15 here. It's really looking for 52 here. It's all right. You always want to sleep when you're in a trade? No, I want to sleep when I don't get enough rest. Not always when I'm in a trade. I think a rebreak of this current candle low will probably, make this a risk-free trade. We need to rebreak the current candle low. So once that happens, lock in here. We might have positions off the 15. If we come back to our entry point, I'll probably take another position. Our entry point is right here, right where these areas are. Resistances. There we go. So I'm going to take another sell right here, adding on to my position. So just added on to the position at the top, right where we were, right where we had our first entry. So I took a second one. Or right where we had our initial entry. Right here, just took another one. Expecting this candle to flip down on the 15. And we might have more entries up here. Let's look at the 15. Really depend on how we close. More possible entries right here at 26.54. Oh, we just tapped it. Going to take a sell right there. 2654.33. Looking. We want to get back to the flip. We're not playing the drive. We want just the flip. Can we get the flip? Flippity pippity. All right, I'm going to close our initial entries at break even here. Anything that we took at this area, just close that BE. All right, I'm going to close a little bit lower. There we go. I'm going to close part of my final entry. I'm going to move stops to break even here. So these two entries are all closed. The only one I have running is here. Those first two were closed at break even. It's initial price. This one is house money at this point. And this is what we look like right now. Okay. That's it. This is our trade, and we have a little runner.
We got a runner.
Let's see where it goes. We got the tip of the wick here. We really, nothing to adjust. So let's see if we can get down to 52 areas. There we go. All right, I'm going to close full here. Congratulations, everybody. W. Double U. Fucking W again. How does he keep getting away with this? Perfect closure. Set 52 areas. We're going to close W. $3K on my new $300K funded. Thanks, scammer. You're welcome. Your last trade on stream, you won a total of 22 pips. Thank you. Win number 351. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chat, drop some likes and sub to the motherfucking channel. Thanks for the entry. Didn't close any though. I think 2649 area is incoming. Sure. I'll wait. I'll wait for the next hourly or next 30. We'll see. We got a 30 setting up here, and let's look at our 30. Right. So we just need a bottom wick here on the 30. We're gonna look for more entries off a different price level. The Zoom door. My bad. Here we go. More people at the Zoom ski. Interesting. Interesting. I made the wickiest entry here. But 52 was target. There was no steeper target than 52 for me. We've tapped it. First trade with you, too good. Oh, there's more coming. It's only the second trade of the day. There's volume, right? There's direction. So let's see if we can take it off the 30 and the hourly. I think this previous wick area isn't that bad. But let's see. Lock in, though, because we might have positions here really soon. Hold on a second. The daily flipped. Yeah, I don't know. The daily flip incoming. It's not here yet. Trying to map out possible entries for us. Oh, the music? I don't know why it crashed. The music itself crashed. Huh. Hey, Don. Oh, hey, Wix. How do you join your Zoom? I've been trading Don and you. And who? Since 3 years now? I don't know who that is. I don't know. If you can't figure out how to get in the Zoom, I don't know if it's like, if you guys need to be trading. Donvo? No, not Donvo. I know Donvo. I don't know the other guy. Who the fuck is that guy? You can loop the playlist by right-clicking on the video. You're right. I can. Boom. Looped. I don't know why I've never done that. I know it's there. No, I don't know why I've never used it. W loop. Oh, gang. Did we come back up to this area already? We might get there before the 3 minutes are up. Because there's 3 minutes left here. I want to take a trade off this level. Off 2652.9. Right? We see that's an area we drive down from. But that's going to flip the 15 here. But the 30 staying bearish. Chat, take a sell right here. If it lets me. There we go. Bit late, but it's alright. So I got an entry here at 52.6. I'm looking to come down here. The 30's closing here in 2 minutes. 52.6 was my initial entry. And I'm going to take another sell right here. 53.7. Right, if we close bullish on the 30, it's a leg candle. And I'm going to expect us to still fill the wick down. And if we come up here right now, I'm going to take an entry at 55.3. One minute. $45 seconds here for the 30 to close. I'm going to take another sell right here, right where we are, at 2655.2. Just took a sell at 55.2. Why can't I enter? Is anyone else's YouTube frozen? No. So the 15 closed with no top wick. We have a 30 closure leg candle. I'd still expect this price to come down here. But we might get a steeper pullback because we've grabbed the bottom wick first. But I still expect price to come down. Yeah, my entry would be 56.4 if we 56.4 if we come up and break the highs. But no top wick on the previous candle tells us there's not much range, and then we have a pretty bearish 2 hour here, which closes in about half hour. All right, I'm going to take another sell right here, right where we are. I got to sell here at 26.56. I'm still expecting us to retest the lows. I'm still expecting some kind of bottom wick here until we close. If we close and we start breaking highs at the 4 hour level, then we're going to reevaluate. But for now, this is my breakdown. understand why my YouTube is frozen. Jamon. Jamon. Sorry, we didn't mark this one off. Last entry was 55 flat. I'm sorry, 56 flat. Right there. That's our last entry. So more entries possible here. The issue is I gotta wait for this, I think the 25 minutes drive through here. I'm gonna need to see the 2-hour closure. I think that's my next time I can look for an entry or a managed risk, but we'll see how it starts coming up here. Or starts coming down. We'll see. Previous 30, no top wick, right? So you would expect this candle to start printing something bearish. But you've already created a top wick on this candle, so you can also start filling that. We will see. Two hours really the key here at this point. Plan to leave B on some profits. I'm planning to look for my next pineapple or look for a closure. And then as we start printing, it'll really depend on how the next candle opens up, plays out. So, you know, we're using every single candle closure to our advantage. That's the whole point. We're trying to get some data out of every possible candle closure. You got to realize that's a 2-hour closing, right? So it's a pretty steep 2-hour candle. You might have entries up here. Right, but just because you're in the negative in when it comes down money-wise, it doesn't mean you're behind probability-wise for the position. You understand? Next possible entry, yeah, 57 area, but it would have to be probably on the next 2 hour. It would have to be past that 20-minute mark. But we'll see. We'll see how it starts coming up here. We shall see. Got a couple of bottom wicks here, so the 5 is keeping up with structure. You probably need to see a steeper top wick here if the market's going to come down. I yawn a lot during positions. I noticed that. That's why you're like, oh, you're always tired. No, I yawn in positions. Need more air. Oh man. I don't know. Break of the current candle low would be profits. There's a lot of time here, and I think based on the way we're printing, it's going to need to see a steeper top wick, so we'll see. We shall see. But I also I'm aware of the higher time frame here, right? I'm looking at the 1, I'm looking at the 2. I would expect the next 2 hour to come down. And this fucking thing stops skipping. It's 15 minutes left on this hourly, so it's still a lot of time. Right now it's a leg candle. It might not close as a leg candle. All right, 15 just closed. Closed bullish. 30 still open. Previous 30 was a leg candle. You're expecting really the low of this current candle to be broken based on the previous 30 closure. Will that be the case? We don't know. All of my entries, 52.6, 53.7, 55.2, and 56 flat. That's all of my entries. Thirteen minutes. This 2 hour can't close fast enough. Yeah, I wish they closed right now. That would be a good closure for us. $30 flip bearish. You need the 30 break of the low. You need the current 30 to break its own low. Yeah, I'm closing everything right here. Break even. Just closed everything. Just closed everything fully at BE. I'm going to wait on this hourly closure here. You know, I don't like the fact that I'm erasing those lines because we're going to need them here for the 2 hour. Get rid of the positions, but it gave us a chance to manage risk there and get a better entry for the 2 hours, so that's what we'll do. I told you we just need to break the current 30 low, which we just did. Right, the 30 just rebroke its low. That put us. I might have been 1 or 2 pips in profit. I might have been like 1 or 2 pips down, but overall it's like it's a break even. Now you would be in profits, but I'm waiting on this 2 hour to close. I told you guys, just because you're in drawdown doesn't mean you're behind probability wise. You're just in that part of the trade where you're in drawdown, right? But probability is still on your side. You're ahead, right? It's just now that we've gotten so close to the 2 hour and it gave us a chance to close, you want a top wick entry, right? So there's a chance the 2 hour comes all the way up here for 60, 56, 57 areas. So if we want that, we don't want these bottom entries then here, right? These are not great entries on the 2 hour closure. Last trade on stream, you've lost 5.8. Yeah, but that's a combined of 8 positions. It was like half a pip per, or like a pip per position. So it's a break even. Minus 5 pips on 8 positions, that's a break even. I close it a split second earlier or a split second later. It's like 8 pips in profit because of 8 positions. Oof. Oof. Great closure there too. Look at that. The issue is people start taking pineapples randomly and you max yourself out before you even get to the proper area for a pineapple, and big issue with that because now you're fucking with your risk management, placing pineapples halfway down the range, halfway up the range. As long as your placement of pineapples makes sense and the probability, the higher time frame is still on your side, right? Then you should have put yourself in a position where if you're wrong, you're going to get a chance to manage risk. And that's how I say this every single day when we approach the trade. Where does your entry make sense? Where if you're wrong, you're not going to get burned. You're still ahead probability wise and you'll get a chance to manage risk. We've done this numerous times, hundreds and hundreds of times, where we weren't right about direction, but because of the placement of our trade, it gives us a chance to get out without getting burned, manage risk. We've gotten better at it, right? Don't get me wrong, we've still been burned, but that's how we learn, right? We've taken big losses and that's how we learn, and that's where the lessons come from, right? That's where we update our strategies. How do you have enough margin? I opened a total of on that position was a total of 160 lots running. All right, my initial entry is 20. And with all the pineapples combined, at one point, I had 160 lots running. Figure it out. Have you recovered the loss, the shit ton one? That was from a month and a half ago, yeah. Yeah, we recovered that in 3 weeks. We recovered that in 3 weeks. You comfortable with on 60 lots? I don't prefer it. I'd rather be in my original 20 to 40 lot range, right? Maybe 80 lots. But anything under 100 with pineapples, I'm cool with. But over 100, it's not. We've been in 160, 200 lot trades, right? This year, but with like 10 pineapples. Or with like 6 pineapples. Do I like it? No. Do I understand where we are in the higher time frame and the probabilities of it? Yes. Right? So the day I blew 160 grand, it was I want to say it was like 12 positions, right? And that was a few months back, and we made that back in 3 weeks, and we took major lessons out of that. Since you've been trading pineapples, you never blew your whole account? No, I haven't blown an account since 2020. So I want to say in about 4 years, 5 years. Shampoo is a Head and Shoulders? Yeah, we just call it the shampoo. Shampoop! Yawning is you're trying to keep cool stress response? Is it? It could be. I don't notice it, but I yawn a lot when I'm in trades. Just last week alone, Wix made over 8. Jay, bro. Why are you telling people how much? I mean, this guy. Oh, get rid of that. I swear, bro. I love Jay. Jay always does the counts. Like, he's the best counter I know, but sometimes he be counting the wrong thing. Damn, dog. What happens between us stays between us. Yeah, Mr. Taxman, he meant 85,000 rupees. 85,000 rupees. They just don't know the symbol for rupees. That's what it is. What are you doing, Jay? Very, very bad. ₹85,000. That is what Jay meant. You never said the currency, but that dollar symbol in the front gives it the fuck away. Damn. That was out of pocket, bro. We good, we good. Nah, you can post reports, just don't post anything in terms of money. That's it. In terms of dollar value, you know. Yeah, let's keep it to pips. Let's keep it to pips. Oh yeah. No, that's dope. I like it when you do the count. I'm just fucking with you, bro. You want to put 100? Could have put 100,000. Put 100,000. He's a paid actor, chat, but he's only paid from the Signal channel, right? Because he's part of it, so he gets paid because he just wins trades in the Signal channel. That's his paycheck. You're wild. Why don't you post your results, bro? Or you're like one of those, like, if I post, it might be bad for me. Like, you don't want to jinx it. Oh, nice. So you're not over there with 0.05 with no skin in the game. You got skin in the game every time. Make sure it's not foreskin and we good. Skin in the game. Sneak me those signals. Nah, you gotta join the Signal channel for that. But we have been eating. Yo, honestly, I wasn't expecting this for the last month to be eating like that on Asian session for on Sundays, but the volume's been kicking in. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the weekly market open on Sundays has been pretty lit. You just need to know how to dance, then you're gonna be a typical Indian. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to dance. You need to learn that part. Do Indians break dance? Is that a thing? Or do they just like bring a camel out onto the dance floor and just like, hey. Camel dancing. I could see that happening. You vibe with elephants. That's right. That's right. You're not Arabic. You're Hindu. You're vibing with elephants. Would you accept it if your daughter bring Indian boyfriend? Bro, my kids are not having no boyfriends. They're going, yo, I'm not going to tell you which one, but they're going to a monastery. I've already lined up the brochures under their pillows. I got the little trifold brochures to your Lady of Peace monastery, your fucking some other monastery, even to Nepal. They're going to become nuns. Fuck is you talking about? Boyfriends. Nuns. I got nuns in training right now. Hey, if you're the local church, stay away from my kids. We already got some picked out. It's the hourly closure. What did it hold though? Closed below the most recent. This is a good closure here, gang. We just got this bottom wick, which isn't that great. Yeah, it's a little tough here with the fact that you came down first, grabbed orders. That's a 2 hour closure as well, right? Yeah, you're gonna need a steeper wick here. Oh, hold on a second, chat. What's up? Okay, so I'm looking for, I would like a top wick here. This is a good area to come down from, right? On the higher time frame, you can see this level across. That's exactly where it tapped. But we've made a bottom wick first, so I'd like a steeper. I would like the next resistance area, which would be up here. It's already 11. Wow, we really, time has really flown by today. Holy shit, it's already 11. Huh. Do we bring this to the signal channel? Tell you what, if we re-break the lows, current candle lows, I'll call it a stream and we'll go to the signal channel. We'll bring it to the signals. Chat's like, come up, price, goddammit. Chat's sitting there with a fucking deuce right now. Pointing right at the candle. Pointing right, I dare you, break that low right now. I fucking dare. Waiting on the next 4 hour. This gets really, this not get really tough. It gets a little tough. We have this area. There's a rejection area from here. See this? Multiple attempts to come down here. So I really don't want to be here. I want the decision to be made here or, you know, down here. I want the drive through. Please no, I paid for signals, can't access it. Why the fuck? Yo, can you DM me so I can get you access? Or so we can figure out how to get you access. You might need to get a VPN, honestly. You might need to get a VPN because, like, from what I've been reading about Russia and like, yeah, they've slowed. I don't know if they turned off YouTube. I think they slowed it down, and I'm pretty sure they got rid of Discord. No. He's telling the truth. I know in Russia, the Russian government has blocked YouTube and Discord. You can't get in those. And I think they're about to block Telegram as well. Right there, ExpressVPN. Get 3 months free. ExpressVPN.com/TuckerX. Is that Tucker Carlson? Yeah. No, I don't have a link for a VPN. Yeah, I think Telegram is also getting blocked over there, or they're trying to block it. Proton VPN are free. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of VPN options for you. Get a VPN and you'll be right in the Discord. Telegram works? No, I know. I was watching the news. I was watching the Russian news, and they were talking about how the government is also trying to get rid of Telegram. But the thing is, they were talking about how a lot of their soldiers communicate on the front lines via Telegram, right? And they post a lot of stuff on Telegram. Just a lot of stuff from their propaganda goes through Telegram. So they were trying to figure out how to. That's what the news were talking. That's how their news was talking about. They were trying to figure out how to, either to create their own platform or to, somehow leave Telegram running just on, in slowed down mode or something like that. Papa T's about to have a press release. Get out of Russia, bro. I don't know if it's that easy. He's probably got to cross some mountains or something. It depends on also where you live, like, right? Because you could be in Russia and your only choice could be like Belarus, or like your only choice could be like Finland or Georgia. It really depends on where you are. Nice women out there. I would advise you. And he's like, Big W, yes, let's go. I'm from Belarus, live in Chicago. Damn, you moved to Chicago. That's all right. Not everybody's perfect, bro. It's all right. It's still in the U.S. But Chicago is basically the U.S. version of Belarus. So. It's basically like, it's closer to the bottom of the barrel of what we have to offer here in the US. Sorry, my Illinoisans. Texas is the best country, 100%. Wow, we bounced right off of that with a bottom wick. Yeah, I'm not looking for an entry here with that bottom wick. It would be interesting. It looks really interesting based off the higher time frame, right? We go out to the 2 hour here. This looks like a really interesting sell here at 26.56. Chi-Town, originally from Serbia. Damn. Why y'all going to Chi-Town? From Yakutsk, moved to Canada. Homie said, what's the next coldest place in the world? Oh, Canada. Fuck it. Let's go. Bro, you had the chance to be in some warmer climates and you went to Canada. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call. Is this the Chicago area code? Damn. Chicago's mad. And they're calling me up. $786? Nah, that's Broward County, bro. That might be county. I can't do daily traffic jams. Could never live in Chicago, Atlanta, Miami, New York, California, right? LA. Anywhere in LA. Can't live. Yeah, I don't go anywhere south of where I'm at, right? I don't go anywhere south. Like, I don't go into Dade County. I don't go into Miami-Dade County. I stay north. And I never, if I need to go south, I just cancel my trip. I just cancel the plans. I hate traffic. Is it warm where you live? It is, I think, 80 degrees right now. 81. Let me check. Yeah, it's 80 flat, 80 on the dot. Aventura? No, I'm in Broward County. Aventura is still Dade. You don't have winter? Not in a sense of like seasonal winter. No, we might get a day of winter. Like, think about it. It's mid-December and it's damn near 30 degrees Celsius. So, I mean, we might get winter, but it'll be here for like 2 hours, right? Winter's pretty quick here. It's like 2 hours and we're back to sweat dripping down the crack of my ass like Niagara. That's it. Wix, is that guitar-shaped Hard Rock Hotel close to you? About a 15-minute drive. About it. Well, then you drove about 15 minutes away from me. You probably drove through the turnpike. Up there? Yeah, I'm in Broward County. Up there. You ever stayed in there? No, I don't have a need to. I've been in there plenty of times, partied there plenty of times, gambled there, played poker there, but never needed to stay there. Why would I stay in a hotel that's 10 minutes away from my house? Unless there's a crime scene in my house, I'm not staying in a hotel 10 minutes away. Been out from the trading business for 7 months. How you doing? What's the update on Don? You still in touch with him? Doing well. Yes. We still touch base. You have Airbnbs, right? Yep. 26.5k hit. Yeah, chat, let's go. 26.6k subs. Can we get to 26.6k subs? Drop some likes for the trades we had today. Sub to the channel. Go get your instant funded account at Top One Trader. Skip the fucking challenge. Stop spending weeks over there just mindlessly trying to pass stage 1, pass stage 2, or try to... Nah. Go get an instant funded account. Skip the fucking challenge and be ready to trade with us tomorrow. All right? Mañana. Right away. Chill right away. And And we're going to do a giveaway this week. We're going to give away a couple of 25K accounts at the end of the week. So I'm going to have a post that I'm going to drop, or a reel that I'm going to drop today or tomorrow, that you're going to have to comment on to be entered into the end of the week giveaway. Trashy ass market. We still got 30 pips out of it. Right. And as if we were in drawdown here, right? If you remember the drawdown on our previous trade coming up here, you got to understand a lot would have to happen on the higher time frame before you can officially say you're in the wrong direction. A lot. Like these are massive candles here, right? 63. This is to 51. This is a 120 pip candle. Until this next candle closes bullish and above it, right? You're ahead probability wise. So when in doubt, zoom out, put your trust into the higher time frame. You doubted yourself here on the 15 and the 30. The 2 hour told you the story. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
How's the tournament going? I think it ended last week. Who won? I think the person that won had like a 30% win rate. And then the person that got second place had like a 100% win rate. We were just talking about it the other day. Like, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do this. There's so many different ways to trade, right? And it's very individual. It's the way every person trades is it's their own individual way to trade. So as many traders as there are, that's how many ways to trade there are. Yeah, 30% win rate placed first, and then I think 100% win rate placed second, top two. And there's like completely opposite ways of trading. One had like 80 positions, the other one had like 2. You know, so many different ways to get there. Yeah, we never quite got here, and we rebroke the low. So I think we're gonna call this stream here. I'm gonna still look for some positions in the signal channel. The market's kind of late to the move today, so maybe we'll have a bit later volume, right, than usual. I heard 24-hour stream. Not today. 24-hour stream when we get to, I was gonna say 100K subs. But if we get to 50K subs, I might run a 24-hour stream. Why not? We'll start it for Asian. And we'll go straight into London. And after that, we'll go straight into New York. And that'll be our 24-hour stream. Then we'll just chill. So if we can get to 50K subs, we'll do a 24-hour stream. Does that sound like a deal? Let's get to 50K subs. Subathon? No, then the subathon itself would be like a fucking 10-week stream. Yeah, we might have some positions here pretty soon in the signal channel. All right, so let's call it. I want to be ready for the signals. Let's call it a session. Yeah. Sure. That was it? Yeah. What's up, Ryan? No, it sends it doesn't know when to lock in. What the signals are, it's a bot that copies my position from my terminal directly into. So if I do anything on the terminal, it immediately tells you guys what's been done. Like if I place a sell stop or a buy stop, or I took an entry or a close, any action done on my terminal is immediately voiced through the signal channel through a bot, right? It just copies what I do and it tells you what I do. So if it's time for you to lock in, sometimes Like if I know people are waiting on a trade or people are unsure, like I'll say, if you go to the signal chat, I'll say, all right, lock in here, or chat, time to lock in. But when I know it's like middle of a session, like, you know, when we're trading New York session, I'm on stream. I'm not doing that because first I'm running the stream, and second of all, I kind of expect a lot of the people to be on there. A lot of people from the signals are on there during the stream, so I'm not like, hey, lock in now and take a trade. No, but when it's outside of stream, yeah, I try to do that. So like right now, I'm gonna call it a stream, right? And if we start setting up nicely for the 30 for the hourly, which it looks like we are setting up nicely here for the 30, I'll say, all right, lock in here, gang, and we'll go from there. So I try to do that outside of the stream, not really for the stream. All right, but let's call it a session here before this candle closes. 4 minutes here, so I want to see if we can get some positions in the channel. Yeah, let's mark up some levels here, but I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna see if we can lock in the signal, gang. Chat. Oh, wait. We can't do that yet. We can't log off. You guys remember what we have to do? Drop some W's in the chat. Spam some dubs, chat. Tips made here so far, and again, a lot of winners. A lot of winners came through today. People are really helping themselves. Wix, say what up again. We'll get you top 1 instant funded account. Use code Wix, get 25% off. Other than that, they're still spending Wix. Show up to the live streams, they're free. Boom. Show up to the live streams, they're free. That's my favorite part. It sticks in people's heads. Yep, you guys will all be part of that story. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, 2 minutes to go here, gang. I'll see you guys in the Signal channel. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run this stream. Green's not here today. He won't be here this week, but next week I expect him to be back. Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you lock in here for this closure. We need to have a bottom wick here. As long as we have a bottom wick on this candle, we'll have positions here in 2 minutes. All right, so if you're in the Signal channel, lock in. Everybody else, you know what I'm looking for. This area right here looks like a lovely rejection area. Map out your resistances where you can take your sells down from, and base your analysis on that. All right, gang. Damn, we're 90 seconds away. I feel bad. You know what? Let's. I was gonna do this in the Signal channel. All right, let's do it on stream. Let's wait these 90 seconds here. Let's see if we can get this position on stream here, and if not, we'll look for the next 30. If we just come straight down on the next candle, then we'll look for it on the next 15 or 30 in the Signal channel. Let's see. We need to have a bottom wick here on this candle. It's got to pull back up. No bottom wick, we call it a stream. Break the low here. Nah, this is 2 pips. I need something more than 2 pips here. Oh, it's not 2 pips. What am I saying? 50, 067, 49. Yeah, it's 4 pips. That's so tough. That is tough, gang. Hold on a second. It's a great opening. This bottom wick here is not range. That's not what I call range. 3.5 pips this bottom wick. That doesn't mean we can't play the flip. It's just nowhere to drive after the flip. Unless it flips now, and then we just never got our entry. It also perfectly rejected the daily open level on futures. What was the daily open level? Oh, right here. Yeah, if it's gonna reject, it would be at this area. But I don't like it. There's not enough wick here. You see, now the hourly, on the other hand, is pulling back. So look at the wick the hourly's leaving you. So depending on how this closes in 27 minutes, maybe you get some entries at 26.53, but it would have to be on the next hourly candle. We've come down here for the flip. We didn't really flip. It rejected. You guys saw the initial rejection here. It came down really close to the flip and now came back up. You expect a rebreak of the highs. This is a really good area to sell if we have a bottom wick that would look a little like, you know, if this wick was like this, right? A little bit low. We're selling here off this area. It's not. Let's do the flip 15. Yeah. Chat, what I'm going to do is, let's clear this. I'm not going to trade this candle. It's tapped our area perfectly, but I just don't like the fact that we don't have much of a bottom wick here. It's 3 pips, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait on this hourly to close. Hopefully this leaves us the bottom wick. These levels are still in play, even the one that's below price, because let's say the price is going to drive down in the next 30 minutes. This will be your rejection area for a top wick, and these are still valid, right? But for now, I'm going to wait for this hourly to close and actually leave a decent enough wick that's more than 3 pips. Yeah, I believe the 2 hour should still come down, but it might come down on the next hourly candle, and it might come down now, right off this area. But if it does that now, I'll be a little more confident that we've pushed through here, and now the hourly will give us a chance to close. We don't have to be in this wick. We don't have to be guessing if this wick is going to get there or if this is just a rejection area. All right, so on that note, I'm going to call it a session here, and I'm going to wait for this hourly to play through, 25 minutes. So gang, if you're in the signal channel, stay locked in. We'll probably have positions off the hourly open as long as this is the wick, as long as we don't drive through right now. If we drive through right now, new entries and new target will be made for the signal. All right. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Signal gang, I'll see you in the signal channel. Zoom gang, I'll see you in the clubhouse side. Nick, Kenny, wait, hold on. We got to do the flex. Let's do the flex, everybody. Let's flex a little. Let's get my Spartans in here. Where's my Spartans? Yeah, boy. That flex going. That's right. See Kenny. I think Nick did the flex already. That's right. Everybody flexing? You feel better? How's your buys? Buys feel better? Look at that. Our point, we were on the dot here. We're on point with that top wick, huh? On point with the top wiki here. It's all right. It's all right. We just need more range. Next candle will give you more range. You'll be on point with the top wick again. Okay? Chat. Great stream today. A lot of value. I'm glad you guys showed up. We sat through some drawdown. I'm sorry the trolls and the haters couldn't get their content for the day. I'm sorry it worked out like that, you know, but it's all right. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Maybe one day you'll get some content. All right, gang. As for me, oh, you took a sell and caught 10 pips. Thanks to you. Oh, you mean off that top wick? Yeah, I'm just not comfortable with this previous wick left at this time, right? At 11:30, out of volume time. Maybe we could have ranged in here, but it made sense. Look at that top wick on the dot. Anyway, chat, I'm going to call it a session. If you're in the signal channel, stay locked in through the hourly close. All right, let's get our outro up here. Yo, drop some likes and sub to the channel. Let's get to we're trying to get to 30K subs here before the new year. That would be great. That's really the goal. 30K subs. That would make Wix9 pretty content with our yearly results here. All right, chat. As for me, my time here is up. Congrats to everybody on those dubs. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Later, gang. Enjoy your day.